with the party the whole time? You were just super quiet.
Yeah. I mean, I don't speak a lot anyway, so that's cool.
Cool. So if you want to place yourselves, and for now I'm going to delete Holger.
I already placed myself. I'm cool being in the back right now.
I don't see you. Am I?
Right here?
Oh,
Moving.
that was the front. Haha.
That's the front. That's why I didn't see you. You're in the front right now. Just
Oh. That's all I can
Behind
see.
Ianto. You'll want to move to behind Ianto.
Oh, sorry. That makes sense now.
Yeah, if you're looking for the back, it's usually gonna be me.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's true.
So, if I last remember, Bevy, I think you were trying to scout ahead because I think you're the only one with dark vision. Is that true?
Don't have dark vision. I do have a glowing sword that I remembered that I have.
Hmm. So if that's still what we want to do, or if you guys want to decide differently, Bevy, roll. If you're trying to be stealthy. Otherwise, forge ahead.
I mean, the boggle teleported out.
Yeah,
They
we're
probably
still-
know we're here, right?
You can surmise that that's probably true from what
Yeah,
you know about
that was
the
also
novels.
Damien asking the group too.
All right, good point. I go forward.
And I'll follow up close
not-
behind.
Over here is clap stuff, and this is forward.
Hold on, let me reveal it to you. Which side do you want to go to? They're both potential ways for you.
The safe route.
Can you describe the ways? What's going on over in this way that I
Let's
see?
show you. Can you see that now?
I can see that. Yep.
So when you look forward to the path to your to the north, seems like it's a narrow hallway. Not a whole lot of light coming from it, and it seems to veer off to the left. As you look forward, you start to get that wafting, stale, gross sewer water smell, and the sounds of the water dripping get closer. As you realize you're now in actually what is the sewer. Each of you, there is about a 5-foot walkway around the water. The water seems to be about 2 feet deep. Sometimes it's clear. Sometimes you see, stuff floating through there. Sometimes the water seems to get murky and greenish brown in certain places. Any other questions? Anything else you're looking for?
I'm gonna just grab a piece of rock and huck it into the water to see if there's any reaction, and I'd like to see what's up.
Cool. Make a perception check. Big old plop as the water
I
as the
probably
rock
have
goes down
disadvantage
into
because
the
I'm
water.
not close.
Oh yeah, roll again.
Ha!
Cool. Big old plop as the rock goes into the water. You hear no other sound after that rock goes.
Damien squints really hard. Yeah, I think I saw some shit move in there.
Quite
Oh,
literally.
No, like I meant. Sorry, yeah, sorry. I should clarify. I think I saw a literal turd move when I threw that rock.
All right, follow me, and then I'll charge into the room, into the water with my weapon.
Great. You as you get into the water, Bevy, the water's up to probably your knees, and you find yourself needing to start to wade. You're in different terrain. Like I said, this is also a walkway here.
Oh, am I? Am I in difficult terrain? What do I have? Hold on, I have something though.
Oh, you have something?
Natural instinct. I cannot be slowed by non-magical terrain. I guess
Oh.
this is sort of like swimming.
Yeah. Well, I
think so.
mean, are you at home as a pile of rats in the sewer? That's a question
mean,
that I feel we
that's
need to
that's like
ask.
my favorite terrain. I mean, I haven't personally been into a sewer, but
Lots of
I
the parts of
assume-
you might have been.
yeah, the instincts are there.
You did mention a walkway, right?
Yeah. Here, let me. give you
I'll
some-
traverse north along the walkway.
I'm looking for whatever's in the water that we're supposed to be fighting.
Obviously.
Pull out some undesirable thing. Damien, as you're walking, you do see, you are able to hear, the sound of water coming from here. Dimly, you can make out what looks to be some kind of hole there, and the water all seems to be flowing in this direction, leading you to believe that maybe the tunnel can.
Okay. So I'll sort of motion, and I'll say, "Hey, maybe head up this way. Looks like the water flows this way, and we'll probably find where all the shit's going this direction.
I start.
What are you doing, Shoko?
I'm following behind them.
Cool.
I guess I'll take the back. I've got dark vision as well, I think.
You're the only one with dark vision. You two at the back have dark vision
Oh, so why are we in the back?
because you're squishy as fuck.
I've got like a short sword that glows with like a pale.
Yeah, I have light cast on my
light.
spear too, so it's not like we can't see. It's just we're gonna be obvious. And I'll just
Alright.
percept around this corner just to see. It looks like there's a 4-way stoppage. So
Yep.
I'll do a listen. I'll do a quick listen to see if I hear anything unusual.
Cool. There is a lot of noise in here, so I would say you're at.
Disadvantage, sure.
That as well.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
While hearing doesn't really give you too much, the smell gets quite acrid in this direction. Hold on, I don't have that part in this direction. Smell seems to be getting quite acrid. You do notice, you do see the water continues to flow this way and this way, not so much this way.
So the acrid smell was to the left. Okay.
Yep.
Said, guys, it even sounds like shit down here. And I will, but it sounds the worst this way, and I'll start motioning to the left, and I'll just
Cool, give me a second. Working on a trackpad. So you find yourself at a dead
Ah.
end. That acrid smell you're smelling is decaying flesh, as you see floating at the top a dead body. Even in the water, it looks strangely mummified,
I puke. No.
hanging out.
It's me.
That's not surprising.
Hey,
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
I'm gonna cast
Christine.
thaumaturgy just to hold a fire up to my face,
Cool.
ward off the smell.
What's the vapor rub cantrip that you put under your nose? Christine, let me know when you're ready, and I'll set up, and we'll
Okay.
figure out getting you.
Keep
again,
going.
Okay.
I'd like to go up to the dead body and use Memories of the Fallen.
Yeah, go ahead. Walk up forward. Touch it.
I'll just cross up here in the meantime.
I like, yeah. So it's like here-ish.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
yeah. So as you put your hand down and Gogo, actually describe how you how Memories of the Fallen works. Like, what are you doing? Are you like closing your eyes and like channeling them? Are you trying to like what are you doing?
So it's like a 1-minute ritual. So I kind of like put my hand on like its forehead,
Okay.
if there is a forehead.
Yeah.
Or the skull, whatever. You said it's a decaying corpse?
It's a decaying corpse that looks semi-mummified even though it's in water.
Okay. Yeah, so I put my hand on its forehead and I kind of just start mumbling words.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
my other hand is I don't know what my other hand's doing. On my forehead. I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah.
Cool. So as you do this, as everyone kind of sits and watches you, kind of mumbling to yourself, eyes open or eyes closed, whatever you want to do, you get this flash of somebody wading through the sewers, cursing to themselves. You hear them saying to themselves, "I know he left it here. I know he put it somewhere around here." All of a sudden, that your eyes are just kind of this person is dragged down into the water, and you know that your eyesight is all of a sudden water, and all you can see is water. And even as you feel this man putting himself up on the lead, you feel himself still submerged in water, even though he's very clearly not, fully in the sewer water.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay. Oh, can I search his body? Does he have any...
Unfortunately, anything of value seems to have dislodged itself and run away.
Okay.
There are some rags, but as soon as you touch parts of his skin, like little chunks of flesh are coming off.
Yeah.
Even as you remove your hand from their forehead, you're having to like shake off some flesh bits.
Cool.
I give Shoko an odd look because I don't even think I would touch that.
Says the person who's just been swimming in sewer water.
Yeah, you ran into the sewer water.
Yeah.
Cool. I relay like that.
Would I be able to jump over here without falling into the water? What's the situation there?
That'd be like a 10-foot jump. What's your strength? What's your strength?
It is 8.
So I think your jump distance standing is half your strength. Am I correct in that?
I know this.
I don't-
If you're standing, it is. I think it's even less than half. Hang on. It's. I'll find it in a second. I got you.
But I'm 99% sure that you would land in the sea.
Isn't it half your movement?
Standing jump? I know it has to do with strength.
Standing, long jump, 5e.
Oh, Christine, are you ready, by the way?
Sure. I still need
If
to
you're
wait.
if you're not, if you need more time. that's fine.
Jumping, long jump. You can cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you get a running start. If not, it is half that distance, so half your strength score.
So yeah, you would probably at most make 5 feet, which would land you right.
You need to have a strength
Okay.
score of like 20 in order to long jump 10 feet just straight up.
So if I wanna stay clean and dry, can't move to the other side. Alright. I'm gonna scooch through these two and stand here.
Cool. Looks like you've got a path to the north and a path to the east, where you guys want to go. Wait, Christine. Sorry, I didn't hear you when you said it. Are you ready?
No. I'm not
Okay.
ready. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Keep going.
Cool. Damien, are you trying to head in that
Yeah,
direction?
I'm gonna just start forging north because I hear Yanto. Like I see Yanto like gaze longingly across the way as if he doesn't want to get wet. So, and this is where the water's flowing anyway.
Do it, Mouse. I told you to do it. There it goes.
We agree, so you do it.
Fucking do it, Mouse. Good. All right, cool. Yeah, the path continues to the north, and you see that a water tends to turn around a bend. There seems to be a little kind of hole in the wall to the left there.
Yeah, I'll do a peek. I mean, I'll just poke in. I don't want him to do a perception check for everything. So.
No worries. As you look in, it doesn't seem too much of interest, though. You do see a green eye rather crudely painted on the wall, like at the end there.
Oh, if there's a green eye at the end. Yeah, okay. So I'll gesture to Yanto. Hey, Yanto, you got anything that searches for secret passages or anything like that?
Searches for secret passages.
Yeah, there's gotta be magic like that, right? I'll slide out of the way for you.
Not in my repertoire. I'm sorry to say. I'll take a look,
All
though.
right, as you walk by,
What do
I'll
I s-
cast guidance on you.
Sorry, are you looking?
Yeah.
Make either.
Also,
make
have we seen any of these eyes elsewhere in the sewer?
Not in the sewer, but it looks like a pendant you might have on your possession.
Okay, but there's not been like a
A track,
breadcrumb
no.
trail of them.
But make an investigation check.
And what is guidance? do?
It adds an additional D4 to your ability check.
It's an 18.
So as you go in there, Yanto, you're remarked at how tight a squeeze it is for someone like you. Like, you're a scrawny dude, but even you are like having to like hold your arms close to you and hook in. And then you get to the eye and you realize you're able to trace it with a finger, and even your finger is kind of too big to have made the eye. You put two and two together that a boggle may have been using this spot as a hiding spot.
No. I don't believe this passage is for creatures of our size. And what's this? Is this a grate or something? Or just the
That's just
passage
a drawing.
continuing?
That's just a drawing. The passage is kind of caved in at that point, as far as you can tell.
think this was just a niche that a Boggle might have carved for itself.
Fun. There's more of those things down here than the one we missed. That's always a good sign.
Should we keep watching out for them? Trying to ambush them?
Well, I imagine
Or
they
is
already
that
know
shit
we're
staying?
here. And I
Alright.
start forging to the north, I guess. I don't know. We have to explore, so.
Cool. You turn around the bend. As you continue, the sewer continues. There seems to be a much larger human-sized passageway right here.
At this point, I'll cover my light and I'll gesture one of the two that can see ahead.
I'll peek around then,
Cool.
while trying to sneak forward.
Make a stealth check.
Hmm.
As far as you can tell, you're being pretty sneaky. As you look in, it seems to be a narrow hallway that veers off to the west there.
It keeps going. Should we keep going?
Look,
That's fine with me. I mean, is there any passages
Wait,
you
do
want?
rats not have dark vision?
no, I don't have dark vision. I'm just a normal.
I'm just a
normal
fucking
human
guy!
being composed.
I love it. A normal human being composed of rats.
I'm made to represent man. Okay.
Which way would you guys like to go?
The water continues to the west, and there is a. Christine, are you okay?
What?
Is
Is
that
that
you?
me?
Oh.
No.
That tap was me.
I
Sorry.
thought that was you.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
there more passage this way?
Which way? Are you talking to the west or the narrow passage to the south?
Does the water continuing this way?
Yeah, give me a second. The water continues. There is a narrow passage that you can tell veers off to the west, and there's more improvement.
Yeah, let's head inside. That boggle passage makes me nervous.
Cool. So you're heading down to this path and through?
Yep.
Cool.
Follow behind.
This room actually has a torch in it, so it's lit rather well. You see the light flicker as you come around. The room is empty except for a metal chest sitting in the northern center corner part of the room. So like right there.
Hey guys, I think this is a trap. Or is a really bad hiding spot.
I mean,
How
this
are we
was-
doing as far as injuries?
You guys one-shotted all those boggles. You're fine.
Oh, okay. Because I can definitely take a look at that chest. If you give me 10 minutes.
I don't know if giving them 10 minutes of prep time with that boggle getting away is wise.
I'm definitely curious as to what this what's the chest?
Do you investigate the chest?
Yeah.
There's nothing else in this room.
Torch,
Nothing
torch
but
and a
that
chest.
Torch and a chest. Okay, Christine's still fancy cheese on her way down. All right. First, make an investigation checking out Tail.
Would I still have guidance?
It only lasts for one check.
Okay.
You don't see anything that would lead you to believe this chest is a trap. You think it was hastily abandoned.
Does
The
it
lock
look locked?
leads you. There is a big old lock on it, and the lock is pretty hefty. You imagine that they wanted to protect something rather nice before they abandoned it.
There is a locked chest, and I don't believe I will be able to open it. Does anyone Actually, do we have somebody who can pick locks?
As you guys are
Uh,
talking
I
about
can-
this, you do hear. Actually, Christine, make a stealth check if you're trying to be stealthy, or if not, just don't. Let me know what you're trying to do.
They're like a lockpick and thieves tools.
I'm definitely trying to scare the shit out of these people.
Cool. Make a stealth check.
Oh, fuck.
So anyone with a passive perception of 11 or higher does hear feet coming from the path you guys just walked. Christine, put yourself on the board.
Oh, okay. I probably would have followed you in.
Is that 11 or higher than 11?
If you have 11, then you heard it.
Okay. Someone's coming then. Yell. Yeah, Joe wouldn't say that.
I'll pull out the short sword and go check it out.
Yeah, Shoko like turns around and is prepared to cast acid splash.
Cool. At this point, Christine, describe yourself.
So you see a short, pointy-eared humanoid in, I don't know, this is all subject to change, with dark studded leather armor on and a whip and a dagger at their side. But looks like sneaky, like she could, I mean, usually she's sneakier than this, but she also looks like very muscular, like there's some, I don't know, heft. Yeah, and her pack is kind of like she has like a pack on her back, and she slips something in it. It's fancy cheese. Yeah.
Fancy cheese.
I guess I'm going to yell down the corridor. Remember, Shoko, what we talked about, self-control.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's up?
Who are you?
My name is Vixars, and I was sent here by a mutual friend.
Name them.
Just a second.
Just let me, yeah, I wrote it on my arm. Just 1 sec.
Mutual friend, you say? Oh, well,
he has a lot
welcome.
of. He has a lot of aliases. Lapis sound familiar?
Yeah. All right. He didn't tell us there was going to be a +1.
That's because he wasn't anticipating an ambush. I'm here as backup.
I give a shrug.
Yeah, I'll just insight check because that's what Damien would do. He'd be hitting back, just observing the whole thing.
Just
And
holds
I'll
out her hand toward.
Investigate for the sort of markings that I think the... What do you call them? The blue people.
The Sapphire Echo. The blue team. Blue Barracudas. Yeah. So, Ianto, you do not see any Sapphire Echo marks on her, but Damien, you don't sense any lies coming from her. But the fact that she brought up an ambush kind of makes you worried because you weren't expecting an ambush.
Yeah, I peeked my head around the corner. What was that about an ambush? Did you just mention an ambush?
Yes. We haven't
Yeah.
encountered an ambush, and you don't look like you're from the Sapphire Echo.
I mean, I'm not part of the Echo. I was just hired for this. Odd jobs here and there. This seemed worth my while.
Fair enough. I suppose that's why we're here as well.
Interesting. So, can I? She kind of cracks her knuckles, and can I help with anything?
Yeah, no, you could. What ambush? What was the? You mentioned an ambush.
Yeah. What
Oh, do you need-
ambush?
It's in your backstory, but
One
I
day.
can. Yeah, it's So, I mean, I can just relay it if you want me to.
Yes, please.
Yeah. So, Vixaris witnessed Lapis speaking to a hooded figure before he hurriedly told Vixaris to run after the party. It seems like the Ruby Fang is not coming.
Those fuckers.
And he's worried. Yeah, and he's worried that something might have happened.
Yeah, don't trust bloodsuckers.
Well, I mean, trust loosely, okay? But are you any good at cracking chests? I don't suppose you're in the sewers skulking around, so you're gonna have to be good at cracking chests.
Sure, just tell everyone we come across about the new treasure we're about to
I mean,
find.
there's 4 of us and 1 of her, and we're pretty strong. I'm not super worried, Yanto.
Treasure? Just going to move forward towards his chest.
And I'll
and
stage
she's
whisper to
going to-
Yanto. Plus, it's probably trapped.
That's
She's
right
gonna hold
here.
out her hand to each of you diplomatically.
And do you have thieves tools, Christine?
Sorry?
Do you have thieves tools?
Yes.
Good. You can make a check to try to pick the lock.
Cool. Give me 1 second.
I'll cast guidance on you as you go by, as we shake hands.
Feels warm and weird.
Yeah, you probably get like a creep. Like I held the handshake probably a little too long.
Vixaris will remember that.
My handshake is. It's weird.
Writhing hands.
Yeah. Seems like parts of my hand are moving.
Oh wait, oh yeah, that's weird. Did that roll? Okay. Can I investigate it before I?
Sure.
use this? Thank you.
As far as you can tell, this is a chest that's got a lock on it. And it doesn't seem to be anything other than that.
You can add a D4 to that one or whatever check you choose in the next
Oh,
minute.
yeah.
In the next minute, you have a choice. So
I'm going to add a D4 to my lock pick. We'll see. Dex. Ooh.
So I'm gonna say you do succeed, but I'll let you describe how you do that, so you can, prove how cool you are to the party.
Not that cool. No. Just sort of slips her dagger and her thieves' tools out, and in a blink of an eye, it pops open. Hopefully, not trapped.
No trap, just
Can-
open.
I take a peek in there before everyone else.
Sure.
Sorry.
You see a book.
Mm-hmm.
A small leaden box, 200 loose coins, a set of dice carved from bloodstone, another book, and a set of fancy gloves.
Ooh. All right. I open the chest and just start. You don't mind if I take this, right?
I look over her shoulder. What's in there?
Has-
Two.
yeah.
So 2 books, one looking rather plain, one looking super hellish infernal.
Can I?
Um,
Okay, go ahead.
200 loose pieces, a lead box, a set of dice carved from bloodstone, and a set of fancy gloves.
Can I
Your effort
quickly
was certainly
assess the value?
appreciated.
What do you want the value of?
Just anything in the box other than the coins.
Can't tell what's in the leaden box because you haven't opened it. The dice look like they're worth 25 gold pieces. That fancy hell book and those fancy gloves seem to be the most expensive though.
Her eyes grow with happiness.
So there's 200 gold in there, and dice worth 25, and hellbook and fancy gloves. Okay.
And there's another not so fancy book and the leaden box.
Oh, less fancy book.
You're welcome to claim some of the treasure for your service, but if you don't mind, I would like to take a look at those books myself first.
Great. I'll start with 10% and then we'll split the rest.
Sounds good. So you grab 20, and then
180 divided by.
yeah, I'll keep it as party funds unless anybody wants it individually. The other 180, that is.
Actually, would you mind spelling your name for me?
She spells it. Vix. A-V.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I should
Sorry.
just look down.
I was like, wait, does he really want me to?
I mean, in character, yes. Ianto did ask you that.
Oh, okay.
You said you're taking 10%?
Yeah.
Okay.
A finder's fee.
That's fair enough. I'll raise my short sword towards the books to, I'm gonna chop one of them. Give her 10%.
Oh no! you do like open up to a page number and
Wait,
like do some
wait.
division.
Make an attack roll.
I definitely attempted to prevent that from happening.
You were writing in your notebook,
Um,
Ianto. You asked her name.
You were asking for her name. Make an attack. All right, which one are you trying to break? The fancy looking one or the
Motherfucker.
not so fancy looking one?
No, not so fancy one. I'm not.
Yeah, you cut it the spine off and the pages fly everywhere as you hand her just the spine of the book.
Can I try and catch some pages?
Sure, sure.
Let's see if I'm fast at all, right?
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, yeah.
You probably catch about 2/3 of those pages as the other ones are floating around. The reason you don't catch all of them is because Bevy probably chucked the spine at you while you were doing that, and you got distracted by that.
I look really cool catching most of the book. Most of the pages of the book. Hand them to Yanto.
Why would you do that? I
Fair
take
is
the
fair.
pieces.
Yeah. You have
I meant the
pages to cut.
gold.
Be more specific.
Subtlety is lost on Bevy.
I have an intelligence of 7.
Ooh. Okay. So what's in this box? What's in
So yeah, I
the
guess
box?
I'll toss all the fancy looking stuff at Ianto since that's sort of his thing.
Cool.
Oh,
what do you
yeah.
toss? Are you looking at the
Um,
book?
I'm gonna look
fancy
at the
book?
books
Yeah,
first.
I'll take the leaden box.
What's left of
Yeah.
them?
Okay, so
And I'll go into a
Do-do-do-do.
corner and slowly pop it open if I can.
Cool. So books first. The pages that you've been handed from the not so fancy book seem to be that of a diary. The diary seems to chronicle the life of a grave robbing thief. And then you realize that this thief's name is Bruder, and that name kind of rings a bell for you. Yeah, and in fact, even the last entry is about how he must run and abandon his treasure hoard, but he'll lock his journal in it and hide his key somewhere where no one can.
We have screwed that guy so hard.
The fancy book has a title on its spine: "The Demonic Parchments of Mali." You're thinking like a black onyx kind of leather-bound situation with a ruby kind of inlay sigil on the front of it. As you open it up, it seems to be all different kind of tips and tricks for disguising yourself for evil doing. You imagine you probably might gain some benefit if you sat there for 2 days and read it. and used
Could
it to read.
you give me the title of the book in the chat?
Yeah, give me a second. Shoko, are you doing anything in this? Are you trying to get in on any of this treasure?
No. Well,
There's still a box.
yeah. Did somebody take the dice? I
No one
heard
took
it.
the dice. Or the fancy gloves yet.
Ooh. Do they look like? Are they just normal fancy gloves, or do I not know?
You put your hands on them and you might find out.
I put my hands on the gloves. I put my hand not on it. Sorry, I put my hand in the glove.
Cool. You feel a magical surge through your hands as you put them on. Your fingers feel much more dexterous like this. Things you might be able to, you might have yourself some gloves of thievery on your hands.
Oh fuck, that's so good.
Do I have to wear both gloves to have the effect?
Yes.
Can I put? Aw, I can't pull like a MJ and just wear one glove.
No. Well, I mean, you can wear one glove, but the other one does not. You cannot pass the magical effects onto a second
You
person by
get
giving them the other glove.
2.5 bonus to thievery rolls
Yeah.
instead of the full 5.
So there were books, gloves, what else? And money.
Money, the fancy box, and the dice set.
I'll check the
The dice. I mean, they don't. Go ahead.
box. I'll check box.
Cool. The box contains a glowing crystal. As you touch it, you feel that the crystal may not be magical, but it's certainly fancy enough to warrant 100 gold. Maybe sell it.
Crystal worth 100 GP.
And Tyler, look up gloves of thievery. It's an official item, so you can get the description that way.
It's +5 to your for your checks to certain checks.
Do you tell us about what the thing does? What the gloves do?
I can look it up and tell you.
I mean, do you tell us it's like a thievery's thing?
You tell in character. Do you say something?
Do I necessarily know? Like,
Because I'm just saying, it feels like it should go to our new friend.
Whether or not they require, it depends on whether or not they require attunement. I can look it up in a second. Master's Guide. There it is. When I wrote this, I made sure to write the page number so that I could just flip right to it. I thought ahead.
The less fancy book.
They don't require attunement, so you, you would probably.
They're an extremely good item.
yeah.
Yeah.
So these gloves are invisible while worn. That's cool. While wearing them, you just gain +5 to sleight of hand checks and
Use tools checks.
Check
Picking
me
lock.
pick locks.
yeah. Don't think it'd be super useful on me unless I decide to start stealing everything, which I might.
yeah.
I am a chaotic character.
Perhaps you should give those gloves to our new companion here for her troubles.
She seems to have a knack for the sticky
but-
fingered business. I sort of like. I
Books
sort of
fine.
glare when I say that.
Yeah, Shoko like reluctantly takes off the gloves and like kind of like whips them like her arm full length and like holds them out by like pinching the two fingers together like here, take them.
Nice.
Like kind of like all pouty and shit.
Nice.
and
Seeing how hard this is for my new friend I've never met, I'm going to hand 10 of the gold that was given to me and give it back to her, to Shoku. Thank you.
I forget. Is somebody holding my gold?
I have party gold, but you were Fulgur had your guys' gold, so.
Oh, yeah. I like look at it. And I'm not like amused. Money's not a thing for me. I like toss it over the Fulgar.
I'll mark it in
It's
party
not
funds just because he's
understand.
not here, so I've added it to party.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
All right, that treasure is treasure, but what's in the box?
The box. I hold up a gem. I hold up a crystal worth 100 gold pieces,
Oh, we opened it. Okay, great.
and I used my light to shine through it and make a cool like a rainbow through the crystal. So you check that shit out, guys.
Disco party.
And I put it back in the lead box, and I put it in my pack. That's steadily growing larger and larger and heavier and heavier.
Was
You
the
are the
box
biggest
made out of
It
lead?
was, yeah. So if you need that, you can grab it. It's at least lead lined or something like that.
Yeah, we'll say lead line.
All right, I'll take that. That sounds cool.
All right.
You can put magic stuff in there. Right?
In case we start doing radiation.
Yeah. Well, I think it also protects from message and scrying and stuff like
Detect magic.
that pretty well. Yeah, divination stuff.
Well, we left the book with Emilio.
So they'll be dead when we get back
That's
for
the thing,
sure.
right? Would the book fit in this box?
Sure.
Wait, does this stone like emit radiation? Can we tell? Do we know what radiation is?
Radiant damage.
Maybe when you start
We
growing
didn't
extra
get-
appendages, you'll realize.
But we already played through that arc. That was Castle, the Castle.
We all
Red
die
arc or
of
whatever.
cancer.
All right. Anyways, Vixaris, we're glad to have you. Hopefully, our Lapis buddy up there is doing okay. If Red's not showing up, but we should probably keep moving. How did you get down here?
My way was the secret tunnel.
Basically, I'm asking the DM. Did she come from the way we're moving?
She would have known that she followed
Okay,
after you.
so she
guys,
basically
you
just
would've-
came behind us. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, unless you want to sneak on ahead and tell us what's going on up there. I've been walking in front with this big light because one of the little guys poofed out ahead of us, so they already know we're here. So, we think so.
Lovely.
If you want to sneak ahead, let me know. But I've just been walking ahead because I have the armor and the shield. So, clank, clank, clank.
You'll find I can take care of myself. I don't want to be like, I am here, I'm an asshole, but anyway, we'll see.
We already have an edgelord in the group,
which-
okay? She blew us up session
Yeah.
1.
Nobody knows my pain.
It's gonna be all goths.
Oh, I should
Oh,
I should have just played Shoko like that the whole time.
Yeah. Another way.
Uh,
You should play it exactly. That's probably what Damien Drew's
I
inspiration.
mean, yeah, she's gonna get older. She might go through a
Yeah.
phase.
Yeah, like I gotta get through like my PTSD though.
From. Also, did you intentionally name
Alright.
your edgy character after my holy light character, Jacob? In the.
Oh no, I didn't at all. I didn't put that together. I was thinking what would be like something a kid would think was a really
Yeah,
sweet
Davey's a
name.
pretty sweet name. Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. Yeah, that's. I don't know anything about that, but okay.
What's through here?
That is actually, you can't actually go through that. It's a graded water tunnel, so this is like, you know, the sewer line from some kind of drain.
Some shit's
up
like
above.
dripping down, and you hear somebody flush a toilet.
Yeah.
I jokingly just said to myself, it's a toilet, but no, it literally is a toilet.
Yeah, welcome to the game. This is a sewer.
I've taught Pet everything he
Yeah,
knows.
I'm basically just chucking on ahead unless I
Cool.
hear anything of interest.
So,
Wait, am I checking first? Like,
If you want to, yeah.
investigating?
Damien will let you go ahead if you'd like to.
so you
Sure.
do find something interesting. Up north, you have some iron bars blocking a tunnel with debris covering the lower half. You could probably dig it out, but you look on the other side and there's not too much of interest. To the south, it seems like there's another kind of like offset room from the sewer. Up to the top is another green eye drawing. However, this one has a red X through it. And the crude words, no go, underneath.
What do you make of that, Vixaris?
I hate it. Yeah. What? Do I investigate?
You could investigate or insight that reading to see if you could figure out what they were saying.
Oh, I mean, that's not to continue, obviously.
Yeah, that's what it's.
Yeah. I was like, I wasn't sure if you guys had seen. Have you seen something similar to this yet?
One of these eyes, yes. I had hoped they were using them to mark paths, but that doesn't seem to be the case.
Interesting. All right.
Why are we believing the sign? If somebody wanted to put treasure, wouldn't they put it where it says don't?
Damien's sort of like stroking his chin, and he's got a
It's not a
point.
terrible point.
This is exactly what criminals would do, guys. They would pretend, oh, if somebody sees this, they'll know, they'll think that we said not to go here, but really we do go here. That's how criminals think. I know, I'm a cop. I'm a cop, they have to tell me.
Hmm.
I guess I'll insight it, yeah. I'll see if I can. I'm sort of like
Cool.
I look at it and I sort of like use my criminal knowledge to gain sort of intent behind the words. It's hard to
Gotcha.
do. I don't know if disadvantage makes sense because it's not a person present, but
I mean, I'll give it to you, but there's not much to glean from
Sure,
it other
that works.
than this was probably a Boggle writing it, saying no go, which leaves no go sounds like someone of very low intelligence, so not a person, not a humanoid.
somebody real
Ah.
dumb wrote this.
Yeah, that's all you can
Yeah,
really
yeah.
tell from it.
Somebody
I
with
could
lower
look
7
at that.
intelligence.
Mm.
Someone with lower than 7 intelligence. I think their intelligence is like a 4. It's bad. All right.
If you want to lead the way, Vixaris, go ahead, or somebody else take a peek. But otherwise, I'll forge ahead.
Thank you. You do notice that she has a holy symbol as well on her.
Ooh, what one?
There's a sort of like a crest, black heart, and then a what is it? What are they fucking called? A crystal ball with many eyes.
Cool. I cast. No, I'm just kidding. And I cast inflict wounds.
Do I recognize the symbol?
I was about to ask the exact same.
Make a religion check.
I'll do it to you as well. I'm not the most religious of clerics.
Of cops.
Of cops, yeah.
Yanto does. The other cleric, the cleric doesn't.
Dear God, I take off my sunglasses.
Oh god.
I forgot who your god is, Christine. So if you
It's,
can enlighten me, Yanto.
The symbol of Savras. He was the god of mages and wizards.
Oh, that's pretty sick. So I just note that you have a
Is
cool
that
necklace.
something I can look up, or is that part of the setting?
It's definitely not homebrew, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Christine brought it
It's
in.
like-
so yeah.
I just pulled that one and we can rename if we want. If you feel like it fits your standing more.
Michael Bublé.
Ah, Savras. I've known a few of his worshippers.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm one. I would be another one that you've met. More like a warrior for him. A paladin, if you will.
Not in his domain of arcane magic, then.
No. We disagreed on some things, it seems, and bestowing me with arcane magic was one of them. Well, I can do a little bit. This and
Everyone
that.
make a perception check.
Yikes. What? We waste all our nat 20s on dumb ass shit.
Shoko and
Yeah, fuck
Ianto,
you,
while you're having this
Ambush.
conversation, out of the corner of your eyes, you start to watch the water. You've kind of gotten, in your head how the waves are naturally forming and the water's flowing. And for the briefest of seconds, the water seems to flow in a way that doesn't, almost like the water is moving on its own. So it happens right here. Oh, wait, I don't have the cursor selected. Damn trackpad. There it is, right there.
It's been a nice chat, but it might be best to turn around soon.
I'm still staring at the necklace, trying to figure out what god it is. He's like, no, it's not Helm, because
literally
I'm
just
wearing
said-
Helm.
How can I mark circles?
Long press your right click, or left click. Long press left click.
Where was it again, Ben?
In this region, black marker. I'm pointing.
Yeah,
Fucking
around here.
someone needs to
Under.
reduce the radius of fireball.
you can target it back there, but it's not.
Are you? I'm sorry. Just real quick. You're trying to set water on fire.
Look, man.
It's really hot fire.
It's like
All right.
really attractive fire.
It's like new wave fire. Okay, you haven't even heard of this fire album yet.
Dude, I don't know. It could be so hot I boil the water. He takes boiling.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
I haven't noticed it. What are you
Alright,
two
what-
who noticed it doing?
I tell everyone something's happening behind you, possibly
you
over
did,
there.
You did actually already say that. Yeah, I'll turn and I'll look, and I don't notice anything. I assume.
No, you don't.
Ianto, what are you talking about? The boggles are writing over here. There's shit moving over there. We get it. There's little turds floating through the water.
Hey, Mr. DM.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll allow me to do. Can I put my hand in the water and cast shocking grasp? I know it's like outside the box, so.
It is super outside the box, so I would have to say no, just because there's no way I don't know how. The text doesn't say that putting it in water changes the effect of the spell, so I would
Yeah.
say that putting it in water doesn't change the effect of the spell.
Okay.
You do it, and you
Yeah.
electrify a turd. Congrats.
Hey, that would be the best damn turn I've ever electrified.
Yeah, 'cause it's the only one.
This conversation leads you to believe that he's electrified more than
Yeah,
others.
right. Yeah. Shoko nods like very. That's a good one. I did good this time. Yeah, very good.
You know what? If you're a mage, you experiment with your abilities, okay?
That's fair. You know I can't.
Vixaris leaves. No.
All right, we get your
Um,
seething, Zianto. Look, the water's moving. Yeah, it moves.
I'm going to start by doing my enlarged book thing, and I'll throw a lightning lure that way. See if I might
Cool.
pull something out.
I think is that an attack roll or a deck save?
Strength save.
Strength
wait.
save.
Is that also an attack? No, that's a strength save.
Do I have to make a strength save?
It's save or they're pulled closer, I believe. If they get within 10 feet, then it deals the lightning damage,
Oh
right?
shit! All right, so Ianto, everyone's gonna roll initiative after I say what Ianto does. Ianto, you enlarge your book and then you cast your spell to the lightning lure and you whip into the sewer and you actually catch something. And in a strange lightning fisherman situation, you reel out a moving mound of water. The mound of water screams in pain as you shock it with your lightning damage.
Why would you bring it closer? What are you?
That moves
And,
it to the space next to me, and then it takes 13 damage.
Cool. And all of a sudden you see this like slithering, almost kind of like a snake, more like a worm
Oh.
with a human face.
No, it also
Ah.
takes 1d8 damage on top of that.
Wait,
or is
shit.
that the...
No, I think it's the extra. You did the 2d8 already.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, that's it.
And I need everyone to roll initiative once I pull up the clock for you to do that.
Before that happens, I look at Damien. See? Like my arms out.
Oh, that's fine. There we go. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, my initiative was the same exact as last time.
Oh.
All right. These things are gonna be them, but it's not this.
Ooh.
As three other worms kind of pop their heads out, little watery things pop their heads out into the thing. Give me 1 sec. I gotta grab a pen.
I know what these things are, and they freak me out. When I was reading the monster manual, I came across these, and I was like, "Oh,
Are these the
yeah,
weirds?
it's like
The
my
water
worst
weirds?
Yeah, these are water weirds.
Nice. Metagaming, I don't actually know what they do. I don't remember, but
I don't remember either, but I remember that they're scary as hell because when they go into water, they're just. Oh, I guess that is metagaming.
they just kill you.
Never
Can
mind.
someone more computer inclined get us some battle
I'm
music?
on it.
Let's play Wipeout.
That'd be funny. Treacherous waters. Okay.
They're all gonna move on the same
Cool
initiative. 'cause
pirate
I
music.
Dun
Great
dun
letter.
dun 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 dun.
Oh god.
It's pretty much
I
that,
just changed
actually.
my armor class to 48.
No, you have to reduce Hime down to like 2 or 3. I'm at 18 right now. It's still pretty loud.
Alright. Alright, Ianto. So, you slithered one and shocked it as it screams, and its face turns into this strange mutant kind of looking thing. And it's actually Vixaris. You're up next as you see these 4 creatures appear.
Cool.
Trying to figure out what to do, Vixaris.
I'm sorry, I thought you said someone else. Oh, or yeah, I'm an idiot. I'll go for this one next to Ianto.
Okay.
And I'm going to take out my whip. I don't know, I've never used this before. And I'm going to try to whip it. Whip it good.
Cool, make an attack roll. That hits.
Okay. And I'm going to add a little bit of divine smite to it.
Some zest, some spice.
A little bit of zest.
Does Divine Smite make an attack magical?
Yes.
It doesn't make the core damage magic, but the extra damage is, I believe.
Cool. That's all I want to know.
Okay. I do have to ask you about a weapon, but I don't want to do that right now.
Cool. Worry about it later.
Yeah. Okay, so that's regular slashing.
Cool. You feel the water kind of seems to be able to ripple the wave of the whip out. Doesn't seem to do as much damage as you think it should.
And this is at level 2 because that's all I have added. So 12.
Great.
And,
However,
Wait,
the smite causes it to scream.
So did you bonus action branding smite and then attacked, or are you trying to do divine smite?
I'm trying to add divine smite to my
Just
attack.
roll 3d8 then, because that's way less
Oh,
damage
I'm
than you should
sorry.
be doing. Yeah.
Oh my god. I need to.
So just type in chat /r space.
I got
3D.
it.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I
I
got
forgot you know how to do this.
Did even less damage.
Wait, how is that possible?
If Zach had not opened his mouth, you would have done more damage.
That
Yeah,
fucking
I'm sorry.
sucks.
I'm a badass. I did 5 damage with my whip.
It's still the force, however, is causing this one to scream. It seems like it's in a lot of pain.
Do I get to add my sneak attack?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're with. Are you within
Get
5
out.
feet of an ally and then a hit? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and that's you know what? You can help me with this, Zach. What is that? 1d8?
You're only a level
1d6.
2 rogue, so I think that's only
Oh.
it's 1d6. Yeah.
1d6. Okay.
Let me just play your character for you. Excuse me while I just met. Yeah, let me just play your character real quick.
Cool. And that's
Zach's
your
like,
turn. And that's your
That's
turn.
my turn.
Shoko.
Look cool.
Yes, sir. I am going to cast. I'm going to try casting Ray of Frost at it.
Which one are you casting it at?
The one closest to me.
This one?
Yes.
Okay, do it. Is it a dex save or an attack? I always forget. That unfortunately misses. It ducks into the water as you freeze the water, and then it smashes back through to the ice. Looking rather angry at you that you cast a spell at it.
That's my turn.
Cool. Damien.
I will.
Actually, not you, because these guys rolled a 19, but for some reason they're listed as a 0. So,
Oh yeah, fix them up. Yeah.
I
Do
lied.
your thing. Stab me good.
One up here,
Oh, I'm gonna fucking drown, aren't I?
one up here. 2 on you, Ianto. These things slither and slinch. And I need dex saves, 2 from Ianto, 1 from Shoko, and 1 from Damien, as these things are trying to latch themselves onto you guys.
Aw.
Shoko fails. Damien, you just barely make it.
I'll just cast at disadvantage. 13?
And you just barely make it, Ianto. So as Damien and Yanto, as you two are dodging, Shoko, unfortunately, this one wraps itself around your head and begins cutting off your air supply. You are grappled. You are restrained and unable to breathe unless you can breathe water, which you can't. All right, and something will happen to you at the start of your turn.
Okay.
So this guy is grappling. This guy has restrained you.
Okay.
And Damien, you're
Did
up.
any of those count as attacks, or were they just abilities?
That was their attack.
I mean, like,
That was their action.
okay.
I
No,
think
that's
they'd
fine.
also
I don't
have
think it
to
would trigger my
attack roll. So
I'm just gonna do a pole arm attack on one of them because as my reaction, I'd be able to smack one. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Because they moved into my space. Where's my spear? Where's my spear?
Keep losing my pen.
So I deal 5 damage to the one that came towards me.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to do as much damage as you think it
Okay,
would
cool.
do.
And then my turn rolls around, and I will cast Bless on myself. No, I'll do Ianto, I'll do Shoko, and I'll do Vixaris. I'll cast Bless as a bonus action on all 3 of those people using my Embodiment of the Law. And then I will
You are ordered to be blessed. God damn it.
feel good about your attacks and your saving throws. And I will just use my action to cast Sacred Flame on the one that grabbed not me, but Shoko.
Cool. Do it.
He misses and burns Shoko as payback from earlier.
Take that, little girl.
Oh, I need to make a save, don't I? Is it Dex? Just give me a second. Oh, that's.
He
not
makes
what I
it.
wanted to do.
Oh God.
Fails. So
So he doesn't
8
make
Sacred
it.
Flame.
However, as you cast that, part of your Sacred Flame hits Shoko because, of course, it's wrapped around Shoko's head.
Oh, okay.
All damage, half damage gets transferred to you, Shoko, so you actually take 4 of that 8 damage.
Shit. Okay, that's not good. All right, that's my turn though.
You don't know my pain.
Yato, you're up.
Misty Step over here.
Where you
Good
missing
luck,
stepping?
new lady. Over here.
Cool.
And then gonna take a shot at that one.
Eldritch Blast.
Firebolt. I don't have Eldritch Blast.
The wizard who didn't take Eldritch Blast.
Oh shit, I think that hits.
19.
Yeah, do it.
11 fire.
So, which one are you hitting?
The one I'd already hit. So that
Cool.
one, I think.
As you hit it with the firebolt, you realize Shoko's logic was actually correct. It seems like boiling the water hurts them extra special hard.
Extra special heart.
You're the one that said you realized you're going to cast a firebolt on water. Are you kidding me?
and then I read it was vulnerable to fire.
What? These weirds are dumb.
I would have literally casted firebolt right off the.
You would have literally ruined the encounter, so just shush yourself.
This thing boils and screams and a sound you've never heard before it vanishes.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
thanks.
Bevy, you're up.
Okay. So I will rush over to where Shoko's getting grabbed. Is it like completely enveloping her body?
It's
Or
her head.
Could I hit
Her head.
it in the body with a melee attack and not think I would hit her?
Nope. Any attack you do to this water is going to also hit Shoko.
No, Shoko's dead. Okay. I
Nice
will
knowing
flank
you.
over. Is it this one or is it the top one or the left
It's
one?
the top one that is enveloping her head.
Oh, okay, then I'll attack this one that's right here. I will dive into the water. Oh wait, is this deep water?
It's still that 2-foot thing that you were
Okay.
dealing with. in the
Then
beginning.
I'm gonna destroy this guy. I'm gonna attack him. I'm flanking him with Damien.
Hit.
Gotcha.
Does not hit. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I sort of just assumed you would hit with advantage. That second one hits
So that is 9 points of damage. And
from
then
a magical sword, correct?
magical sword, yes.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action flurry of blows for 2
Cool.
unarmed.
Are you at the point where your unarmed strikes are magic?
I think it's the exact level.
Yes,
Yeah,
they are.
6.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was just level 6.
That hits.
Another 9. One more.
That does not hit.
Okay.
But you managed to punch it real good. It's screaming in a lot of pain. Vixaris, your turn.
Cool. No magical. I didn't get there today.
You have magic
Yeah.
hands, but they're not going to be good for this.
Oh yeah, I could magic strangle them, right? Hmm.
It's a thing.
You know what? I'm over here. I'm gonna whip them from here.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't have
Whips
much
have
else.
reach, right?
Yeah, they have reach. It doesn't say how much.
It's 10 feet,
It's
yeah.
reach just means 10 feet.
Oh, 10 feet. Okay. Cool. So I can
It's a
whip from
30-foot
there.
whip.
If only. She's not a dominatrix. I promise.
Yet.
Yet.
That hits.
17 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
In
Yeah.
case you miss, you do have bless on you to add a d4 to your attacks.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. And look.
Do
no.
that damage. Do that, do that,
Yeah.
do that damage. Do that, do that, do that.
Cool.
Yeah, once again, it doesn't seem like it hits it that well.
Oh, and I get sneak attack because they're
Mm-hmm.
engaged. Congratulations. 1. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
This character
Still up.
sucks. And
Still
can
up.
I make an offhand attack?
Yeah, you haven't used your bonus action yet.
Okay. I guess I have to move forward. I'm
For
gonna
you,
move
you are in
forward.
difficult terrain at this point, just a heads up.
Yeah, I
doesn't
can move forward 1.
Yeah.
I'm attacking this one, and I'm going to offhand attack dagger. And I don't get my proficiency bonus, I think, right?
Just the damage.
It's just
the
D20 plus
damage.
dex. You get proficiency bonus for
Yep.
the attack? That doesn't matter, that misses.
Wait,
Oh,
roll
okay,
bless.
Yeah, let me roll bless.
Stop reminding them how to play the
Sir.
game, Zach.
I
God.
use my
sorry.
abilities very good.
Still,
Yeah,
still
oh,
doesn't hit, but
I took my proficiency off of the off attack.
So that would
So
actually
that
be a
would be
what's your
14?
11. Yeah, 14. Does that hit?
how would that be a 14? How much? Are you guys at +3 proficiency?
Yes.
Yeah, level
Oh,
5
never
is
mind.
plus 3.
No,
Okay. Hey.
wait,
and,
is it even for multi-class?
what?
Yeah, that's
Even
just
for
for straight
multi-class? Yeah.
character level, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I wouldn't like you. It's
So that would only be 3 damage, but that's still enough to kill it.
okay. Don't sound so disappointed.
I wanna kill somebody. All right. Well, is that your turn?
Did you have enough fun killing a 15-year-old on Sunday?
No, I didn't. I was just sad about that.
Are you
Alright,
about to kill other 15-year-old?
Maybe. Shoko, at the start of your turn, you're desperately trying to breathe, but you accidentally end up inhaling this noxious water. Oh, hold on. You take 10 bludgeoning damage, 10 necrotic damage
Ouch, that's gross.
as you inhale this water, and it's your turn.
Okay.
Keep in mind you're underwater, so any spells with verbal components might be hard.
Are my spells like that? Would be like ritual.
Anything with the V on it. It's up to
I think
Okay.
Fireball is a verbal.
it's up to Ben, but most spells have verbal components. So
Yeah, I would argue you can't talk right now, so.
I mean, you
Even-
can talk.
even
You'll just
shot-
drown.
shocking grasp.
if it has a V next to it, just look for the. If you're looking at your spells, it'll have a couple letters. There's V, there's S, and there's M, and then there's also a C. If it has a V, then it's verbal, and you can't speak right now. So
Shocking grasp is very
Yeah.
Pretty much all the spells that I have are verbal, so I don't know if there's any.
Pretty much all the spells I have are verbal.
Maybe you could try and get it off you physically.
Actually, wait, hold up. There's probably. Give me a second. Let me read this.
Underwater spellcasting's tough because some people will allow you to use a spell with a breath, or they'll count the spell level as you reduce the number of rounds you can hold your breath. There's so many different ways to do it.
So yeah, it looks like you. It doesn't say anything about you being able to get them off, but I don't see why you wouldn't be able to get them off. So you can use your action trying to get this thing off and remake your dex. No.
Is there a DC for an athletics check or something?
There is to be grappled, so I would assume you're just trying to break a grapple. Yeah. So go ahead. If you want to break your grapple as an action.
Okay, and that's what's just a 1d20?
It's a dex save.
Okay.
Oh, it's a save. Okay, yeah.
Or is it a strength save?
Well, if it's not,
break
hang on, let me read it
grapple.
real quick. The escape
it's a strength
DC
save.
is 13, so you can do either an acrobatics or an athletics check. The DC is 13.
Yeah.
So Dex, I'll do acrobatics then.
Cool.
Oh, fuck.
No, not enough.
Okay.
You try to slip out, but this thing is not
Yeah.
letting you. Cool. It's their turn. This one is gonna move here, and then is all of a sudden gonna stop moving and fall into the water. And you guys actually lose track of it. You can make unless your perception is 18 or above, which I don't think anyone has.
Nope.
This one, while surrounding Yushoko, is going to slither up and form itself up, and then all of a sudden try to slam you, Bevy.
Oh no, you're good.
$17 hit you?
It would, but I will use my reaction to do defensive duelist. I will add +2 to my my.
And your, keen monk senses sense an attack about to hit you, and you all of a sudden put your hand up, and the thing accidentally hits the back of your hand, dealing no damage instead of your face. And that's I don't know why this is 38, but it's your turn, Damien.
All right. I will attempt to. I guess I'll just try and grab Shoko and pull her out of the weird. If that's cool.
Sure.
I guess it'll be
I'd
shove,
assume-
a shove to try and shove her out of it. So athletics versus athletics, maybe.
Sure.
I don't actually know. So
Sure. I mean, I feel like that what you're sounding means like you're trying to assist her in her next check.
that works for me. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll use
Yeah.
the help action then. That's also a good thing. And then I'll move
Cool.
up. Yep.
If that's your turn, Ianto.
Does Bevy want to go first?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, you guys decide that. Too late.
Unless you have something amazing, I'm just gonna. I was planning on beating on this water
Punching
weird.
Shoko in the
Yeah.
face. Just
I'm gonna
revenge.
yell at Bevy to move to the other side of it.
Okay. Sure.
And then do what you want to do.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
beat
will-
up this teenager. It's fine. I don't care.
I will.
I mean,
attack
if you
it.
don't want to attack it, then. Because I'm gonna try to do something to it.
You do it. You do it first. You do first.
Okay.
I do a lot of
I'll
damage.
move over here. Wait, is that 20 feet? Oh, fuck. Guess I'm stepping in the water.
Oh.
I say.
So here's the thing about lightning lore. It pulls a creature towards me, and it doesn't take damage until after it's next to me.
Okay. So. Although we all have to stop to inform Christine about who.
This is our
Very
sewers
important
where
aesthetic.
I just think it's possible possible that it would be before taking damage.
It's true. It's possible.
All right. So what are you asking me, Anto?
I'm asking if I could safely pry the water weird off of Shoko with lightning lure, given that it's
Mm,
not going to take damage until it's right next to me.
I'm gonna give it advantage on the check then, since you're trying to aim for and they're both in the same space. But yeah, I don't see why that would have.
All right.
Water weirds aren't strong, right, guys?
These aren't technically water weirds; they're fancy variants.
Oh no, they're worse. No, they're actually
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to drown us without attacking first if they were the regular ones.
sick medicating, John. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, that makes it. It makes
Damn.
it
Oh,
makes it safe.
I'll step back out of the water.
It's too late. It's already on you. You're not gonna get that.
Oh,
All
Alright.
Bevy, your turn.
Tried to do it the smart way, time to do it the dumb way. Dang it.
Oh Jesus. That hits.
You would probably have advantage if you want to crit.
that's right. Stab our friend up.
8 points of slashing damage.
Once again, half of it goes to the creature and half of it goes to you.
Still
Shoko,
up?
so-
Yes.
It's only been hit once, so yeah.
Twice.
Has it been hit twice?
This
oh,
would
I'm
be-
cross. I'm
This would be
crossing
the
off the wrong
second
one.
time.
My B. All right, yeah.
I sacred flamed it.
I only know because I'm the one taking half the damage.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. Second one does
How
not
do you
hit.
always manage to do that? You always roll really low and roll the really low roll twice.
It's very strange. I will just do a normal unarmed. Just as a
I'm just gonna punch this teenage girl in the face. That's fine. Yeah, that hits.
She had no
She lit me on
qualms
fire
about blowing
several
us all
times.
up.
So Shoko, you take another 5 bludgeoning damage as Bevy's fist knocks you in the cheek through the water. How are you doing?
Wait,
bud?
what?
Sorry.
Like,
What did I miss?
I
Oh,
like
are
to
you-
think I'm looking at him while he's doing this, and my face is like, I'm gonna cast Fireball on you so fast.
Do you notice how far I'm standing from everyone else?
Yep.
Vixaris, you're up. This new
Okay.
crew that you're meeting is now beating up on a teenage
Okay,
girl.
look, that's not
Oh
how it
my
looks.
God.
Okay, that's not fair. It's a misrepresentation.
That's how it exactly looks.
Yeah. They're attacking the monster on her, though, right?
Yes, they are.
Sure.
Okay, I was like, did I miss something?
He's wet.
Bevy
Get her.
intentionally
This is-
is punching Shoko a little bit harder.
Yeah, this is just all
This is
payback.
for the
for Brody.
fireballs.
Well, I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Out of the shit water. Thanks for telling me, guys. And let's see. I'm gonna whip at her face. This isn't personal.
Alright.
I'll save you. Maybe. Ooh.
That hits.
Okay. And here's a damage.
Alright, make your sneak attack.
My sneak attack. D6.
Swamp.
Fuck.
Alright, so 3 of that goes to you, Shoko.
Yep.
Like I said,
Oh my
unfortunately the whip
God.
doesn't seem to hurt it as much, so it actually only takes 1 damage from that situation.
Oh, so I'm hurting her while I blast this thing.
Did anybody else know that? Because I didn't.
Alright, so for my bonus action, I just whipped her in the face, I'm sorry. I will try and hide, I guess. Yeah, I don't need to disengage. I'm going to hide from
You feel-
everything here.
Wait. Oh yeah, no,
Can I-
cutting action is a level 2. Ignore me. I keep getting screwed up by multi-class.
I
Ignore me.
swear to God, Ben, if you nerf my abilities, I'll murder you.
I made sure that Christine was the most OP character she could be.
Alright,
Wait,
yeah.
so you're rogue paladin then?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Paladin
you're
rogue.
tucked behind Zach.
Nothing.
These guys can't see you.
My name's Damien,
Cool.
first off.
Oh, excuse me, Damian.
Also, Vixaris hates cop. That's my turn.
Shoko, more of this dark water is getting into your mouth. That didn't sound right.
Oh gosh.
But you take
Oh.
21 bludgeoning damage.
No.
Jesus, are you down
Are
yet?
you dead?
I am
Are
down.
you dead? Yeah.
No, I was at 15.
Wow.
Yeah, you're down. I guess make a death.
Well, does
Yeah.
that happen at the start of her? I guess I don't know.
It would happen on the start of. All right.
Glad
yeah, the
my help
thing doesn't-
action went to good use.
So am I doing a death save?
Wait, doesn't she
Well,
get
wait
the
till the start
turn?
of
Because
your
it was
turn.
at 19.
At
So
the
she'd
start
go
of-
first.
It happens on
Yeah,
her
at
turn.
the start of her turn, she takes
Yeah.
3d10 damage.
Oh.
And yeah.
So death saving throw?
We'll wait till your next turn if it gets there.
Okay.
This guy is now looking at, he's freeing himself from Shoko, and he's looking at the two people alongside. Deciding he thinks he wants to go after the armored guy because the armored guy doesn't look like he can escape as much. So I do need a dex save from you.
Wow, it's
Dave.
kind of fucked up of you, but okay.
Yeah.
I fail.
Don't worry, I'll.
You do not make it as this thing is now latching itself
Cool.
onto your face. And then actually, Ianto, I need you to make a dex save at disadvantage as the one you guys lost sight of re-emerges right here, ready to grab you as well.
16.
Ah! Even its sneakiness, you were like, nope, and you dodge out of the way. Damien, it's the start of your
Oh,
turn
I'm sorry.
and you can't breathe.
I didn't bless myself. Never mind. So it hurts me
What's up?
good. Yeah.
For 12 damage.
5.
Oh, it's your turn, even though I skipped
No,
you.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. I was like, oh, I have bless on, but no, I didn't bless myself this time. So I'll make a con save to keep bless up. It fails, so nobody has bless anymore.
You're all unblessed. You're all normal people now.
Huh. I can't use any spells with verbal components, so I guess I'll just stab and beat this guy twice. Unless I.
You can also attempt to redo the save.
Nah, that's
Pick it
dumb. Yeah, I'll just action spear, bonus action spear. So the spear hits, the bonus action misses, and the 8, so 4 piercing damage to it.
4 and 4 to you.
Well, I can't hurt myself.
Yes, you can.
What? Okay, all right, that's fair. Sure.
All damage that goes to this thing is just half transferred to
That's
whoever it's
crazy. I
got.
love it.
Yeah.
All right, I take 4 more damage.
Yeah. Thanks, Volo's Guide to Monsters. Cool. It's starting to look pretty hurt, though. If that makes you feel
It
better.
doesn't.
And it's yeah.
That's I stab it and suddenly I start bleeding. What is happening?
Yeah, so it's your turn.
Bonus action, green flame blade, and then I'll try to hit it with my book.
You see Damien's eyes go wide.
Oh no, you're hitting the one that's in
Oh,
front
I'm
of you,
sorry.
right?
Yeah, that's not the same one. Yeah.
Oh wait, I'll nudge over here.
Yeah, get yourself advantage. That's fine. Can someone get some music back up?
Oh, it stopped. Shit. Yep.
And
Bum,
then
bum,
now,
I was wondering where that
as I have to
dreadful
do
sound-
every game, I have to check what green flame blade does.
It's 2D. It's 1d8 and then 2d8, or 2d8 and then 1d8. I don't remember.
I'll just roll it, see what happens. So that's 11 bludgeoning, 9 fire.
So once again, the bludgeoning doesn't seem to do that much. Oh no, wait, your book is. No, well, this isn't a magical
Oh,
in terms of.
no, I
magic.
cast Shillelagh on it, so it's magical.
Oh, never mind. 11 plus 18 is what?
Oh.
29.
Yeah.
This thing screams in pain as it's near death's door after you're boiling it alive. Bevy, this thing that was on Shoko's face is now on Damien's face. Unless you wanted to do something else, Ianto.
I used my action and my bonus action, so that's gonna be my turn.
Cool.
Oh! No, I light myself on fire.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to once again look up what that does too. Okay, if it tries to hit me, then it's gonna take some damage.
Cool. All right, Bevy, your turn.
Okay, I'll say to Damien, hold real still, and I'm going to swing in his face, I guess.
I hold
Once
really
again.
still and I let the rat boy break my nose.
Do it.
I won't use the sword because that does.
Oh,
seem-
great, even
yeah.
better.
That's
That hits. Yeah, so 4 of that goes to you, Damien, and I'll give 5 of it to the bad guy, and then the next time I'll do. Cool, that hits.
oh, that's magic. I'm magic. Everything.
I know. Yeah,
Okay.
4 of it goes to
Okay.
Damien, and 5 of it goes to the bad guy.
Then I will attack him again.
It hits.
5 points.
This time 3 of it's going to you, Damien, and 2 of it's going to the bad guy. We'll just trade off who gets the more
Sick, 'cause
damage.
this is my favorite monster.
It's really tough. Okay, I will
It's looking super hurt.
bonus action attack him again. Oh wait, who's up next in the?
You should also remember that
Stars.
it's not just water; it's sewer water.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
eating literal shit.
That hits.
One could now call me
9
a
points.
You take 4, Damien. He's gonna take the 5. He's still standing now.
Unbelievable.
How are you? How you doing, Shoko? How's being unconscious while you're gurgling up sewer water?
Oh yeah, shit. She's
It's,
really-
you know, it's not as bad as you think.
I will bonus action. Or
You bonus action
Use-
already.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I didn't say it. Okay. All right.
Cool. Vixaris. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want a flurry of blow? I thought you were doing something else.
Yeah, I was thinking about flurry of blowing, but I
if
didn't.
you
I
want to
didn't
flurry of
declare.
blow, then that's.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give
I
it to
will
you.
do it.
I thought you were trying to do something else. That's
Okay.
So,
Do we like Choco? Do we want her to live? Oh wait.
4 damage,
Not
baby.
particularly.
Well,
still alive? It's still alive?
It's hanging on by a thread, but it is.
Cool,
still
I'll
there.
take 3 more
Punching
damage.
water.
You're punching water and then my face.
Yeah.
I'm imagining you're like under a pool of water, like 2 inches deep, and I'm just throwing haymakers.
It's going so hard.
Vixaris, you're up.
Okay. Sorry. A lot of thoughts going on right now. I'm sorry. Maybe you seem like a cop, so I don't really care that much. I'm going to whip the one on Zach's face.
That's assault.
It is assault. I'll remember this.
Good. Wait. Yeah, let's do it. Let's whip our new friend.
That hits.
Okay? And do this.
Cool.
Take 3 more
And
damage.
you sneak
then,
attack die. So you do manage to kill it, but not before you crack Zach on the Damien on the top of his head. Damien, you take 4 damage from
Yeah,
that.
fucking
as
hurts.
The thing is now dead and off your head.
She shrugs. Not great at helping. And offhand attack to.
Oh, actually, Christine, I'm gonna need you to actually roll your attack again to see if you crit on Damien.
Excuse yourself? Sorry, what?
Oh no.
You were hidden.
Oh, I was. Okay.
All right, never mind. We're good. Keep going.
All right. And
I'm a sadistic DM. I'm a sadistic DM.
only because it didn't go. I can't hide because I'm this bird
No.
is right up on me. Okay, so I'm going to offhand attack this dude. And I have advantage, right?
Yep.
Does that work? 20. Ooh, I did crit on that one. And that is. Oh,
It's enough to kill it. It's
Okay,
enough to
4
kill it.
It'll actually.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's it's
Still
just
enough to
4.
kill it.
Okay,
Still enough to
Ooh.
kill it and end the encounter.
cool.
All right.
Please go Solitude.
With that, the slithering trackers, as they're called, are dead. We're gonna take a break because I've had to go to the bathroom for the past 20 minutes. If I'm assuming one of you is gonna heal Shoko.
I will just cast a cure wounds in her right now. Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
no, save your spell. I walk over and with my boot, I guess, I kick her a little bit and
Leia.
dump 10 points in her.
That's
Lay on
awesome.
foot.
You lay on foot. I like that.
Wait, so how many points am I healed for?
10.
Lay on boot.
Lay on boot. Like just.
Shoko like regains consciousness and sees this boot and spits on
Oh,
it.
shit. All right, everybody go pee quick.
You did crack
Alright.
me in the face with a whip.
She shrugged.
Best
Save your
encounter
life.
ever.
Alright.
Probably gonna want a short rest, right? Because I'm out of spell slots.
Be right back.
I didn't even get the test fireball.
Who? Okay. Who is still here? Or who went on break?
Tyler's.
You back up, Tyler? You're back alive. Shoko's back alive, right?
I'm back alive and I spit on somebody's boot. What's Vix? Vixaris?
Vixaris.
Yeah. Is that how you actually pronounce it?
Yeah, Vixaris.
Vix.
Vixaris. No. That's... No.
Oy.
How y'all liking the dungeon so far?
Fun. Boggles and then shit-eating water snakes.
Yeah, it's been great.
About to get a prayer of healing in, hopefully. Need to fucking heal up.
Were you bloodied by that?
Yeah, I was at 55 HP, and now I'm down to 21.
Because no one tried to help you grapple to get the thing off. They all just beat the crap out.
Well, I mean, the thing is, when I tried to help Shoko, it was a help action, and I had to wait till her turn, and then she went unconscious, so there was really no point in them trying to help me.
Yeah.
Well, you also probably have a lot more health.
I do, for sure, but I also should have, I didn't realize that, like, my athletics is +5, I probably could have gotten out, but I didn't realize stabbing it would hurt me and deal half damage still, so. You learn. I also should have specified that I was grabbing you and pulling you out of it instead of just like, oh, I help you.
Oh, I was supposed to give them. Oh, I was supposed to give you guys disadvantage in the first round on your saves. Whatever. Oh well.
Does that mean Vixara saved everyone? Thanks.
Come back.
All right. Is everyone back? Or are we missing someone still?
Zach's here. I've heard.
John, maybe?
I'm here.
I'm here.
That's everybody.
All right, we're all back. All right, cool. Out of breath, you're kind of dealing with the, you're all in some way soaked in water at the. No cleanliness for you guys. You still have the path to the south, the path to the east. The path to the west. The path to the north seems gated off.
I think me and Shoko could probably use a little bit of a break if that's cool.
I feel fine.
Yeah, I'm sure you fucking do. I'm caressing a whip mark on my face or something. Yeah.
Yeah, Shoko's like doing the same thing and nodding.
Yes, let's sit down. I have some pages to ring out.
Yeah, I've got to dry off my gloves. They're soaked.
And I will actually peek around this corner into the no-go area, if that's
Are you trying to hear or listen? What do you
I will peek. I'll see.
Seeing the whip march you said.
It's pretty pitch black. Make a perception.
It's just for my light. Well, I guess I can see what's within my light area, but yeah.
Yeah. There's
Oh,
some
that
dim
kept
light outside
going
of it, right?
past the chest?
This is another spot.
Different spot, yeah.
Um,
Where
Where was
disadvantage
the...
or-
Oh, okay.
No, you do see some shadows moving at the edge of what you can see. Looks like going in there you would not be able
Alright, fuck that shit, and I duck backwards. There's some shit back that way, so I don't know if we could do that now if you want. I don't mind it, but I just gotta be ready for it. I'm fine with going to the next fight, but let me get Shaco up first, if that's cool. Just let me know what your plan is.
How about we sit down?
So
Or...
you met Susie the hard way. Christine, Jesus.
Is Susie the name of your whip?
Name your weapon.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Susie. Let's head back to the treasure room real quick and get a quick rest, and if that's cool, I'm fine with also moving on, but Shoko looks like she's about to fall over.
Shoko just falls though, like the handkerchief's like you like handed the handkerchief out to Shoko, and she just falls over, like not giving a fuck. Like I'm laying down. I'm resting.
Bring her over to where it's dry, at least.
Yeah, I'll
drier
drag
anyway.
Shoko back towards the treasure room here, if we want to hang out in here.
Oh, that way, right. I keep thinking this was the same room.
I offer a hand to help.
Cool. Grab her legs. She's
Like-
very heavy despite her size.
Like I'm not like unconscious or anything. We're sleeping. I'm literally like my eye, like I'm just not. Like,
So it's a bad idea to light a fire in an environment where there's not a lot of air, right?
I haven't thought that far into the science of the
Uh,
fantasy sewer.
No, it's not a bad
I
idea.
mean,
it's
lighting
just
a campfire
harder.
here.
just harder because there's less oxygen.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're draining the oxygen that you're
There's a
getting-
torch in
getting
here
you to
already.
breathe.
You're fine. Like it's whatever you want to do.
I feel like this space is big enough that we wouldn't have to worry about. Like, there's plenty of air, but not. It's just not clean air.
Great. Well, at least lighting a fire will make it smell.
All right. So
Right?
while we're
Right?
I'm trying to get a short rest in, but before the rest, I will cast aid at 3rd level on the 2 people who I haven't, which I believe is Bevy and
No, I already have it.
you do have it. So who doesn't have it? Do you have it, Ianto?
I do have 10 points on my hit point maximum.
Shoko, do you have my aid yet?
No, I
So
do
it'll
not.
be you and Vixaris, and if Fulgar comes back, it'll count for him as well. But
Cool.
that'll be a third level casting of aid. So Shoko add 10. Shoko and Vixaris add 10 to your total HP for temporarily, and same for your current HP.
Wait, so it's 10 temporary hit points and
It's
10.
technically 10 to your total HP, so in your hit point maximum, put in parentheses next to your total, 10 more than you would normally have. So, like, I have 45, so I have 55 in there in parentheses, because if something were to knock you out and try and kill you, like, the extra HP would matter.
So does my current hit points go up by
Yes,
10?
it also does. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that saved your life, Bevy, right?
It did, yeah. I got hit with chain lightning.
Never
Killed it.
forgetty the level 3 aid.
I'm such a beefy rogue. Sorry.
All right. So you guys are having your short rest. Any kind of communication or plans you guys want to have is now's the time to do that. Short rest is about an hour, so you're spending an hour hanging
Yep.
out.
Just gonna see what I can glean from this new book. Now that my other new book has been taken away from me.
I lay in the corner and wish I still had those gloves.
DM, can Susie be a +1 whip? Minus 250 gold.
I made Fulgar go through a lot of work to get a +1 item, so I would have to make you go through that equal work, which is 500 gold pieces.
I
in order
can't.
for you to
Just
get-
a second. Ben, I can't hear you at all.
Can you hear me now?
A
He
little
said
bit.
no.
I just need to. Yeah, I think I heard him say no.
Basically, 500 gold pieces, and you can make Susie a +1 whip. Also, make sure you did your starting gold like everyone else was, like
I did.
what I sent you.
Yeah, that's what I just. figured out. Okay.
When did Fulgar do that? Did he spend all my fucking money
He
too?
probably
I think
did,
he stole
yeah.
a chunk of your cash in order to turn his bow into a
Yeah, he
+1
probably
bow.
did.
Oh,
That's
get a +1 bow.
that's selfish asshole.
You're the one who gave him all your money.
I'm not even talking about Fulgar. I'm just talking about Scott.
To be fair, you're the one who made your tragic backstory and gave him access to all of your money.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta eat that cost. You
Alright.
gotta eat that cost.
Yeah, but that asshole should have bought me something.
Alright, so Shoko, make sure you roll your hit dice, please.
Yeah, I did.
So
Oh,
what
wait, no, I
what
didn't.
book are you gleaning from, Yanto?
The demonic parchments of Mali.
So you probably could study for your hour here. Seems like if you studied for 39 more hours in the next 5 days, you might get a bonus from having studied.
Oh fuck! What?
What did you say
kind of
was the
bonus?
bonus I think it's gonna give was?
It seems like it teaches you how to disguise yourself better. It seems like maybe if you had a disguise kit, you might get a small
Oh, that's a-
bonus if you study for 40 hours with this
That's a
book.
cool ass item.
On how to disguise.
We could make some money off of that.
But what if you already
Is this
know
the
how to
kind of thing
disguise?
where if I read it, nobody else will be able to?
Yeah, it'll lose its magic effect once you read it.
Except for
Once you
100
glean its-
years.
Yeah, it's not as cool as a Tome of Wisdom, but you know, it's kind of a Tome of Wisdom.
I guess after realizing what the book is, and what's the language?
Common.
Okay.
Can you read this, Bevy?
After realizing what the book is, I hand it to Bevy.
Now, would it do anything for me? Because I already do have a disguise kit.
Oh.
provision.
Wait, you already have the proficiency?
Yeah, look at my body. This is all disguise kit, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, oh, you think you're already good at this? Okay, in that
Bevy
case, I'm gonna
will
start reading
remember
it myself then.
I lost you guys there for a second.
Oh, I was asking. I already have proficiency in disguise. Would it have any effect on me if I read the book?
Sorry, I didn't catch. Can someone turn off the talking
Oh, that's yes.
Song.
I got you. I understand what's happening.
and then say again, for me, Bevy?
I can already disguise myself with a disguise kit. I have proficiency.
Yeah, so you
to
would gain
upgrade.
+1 to anything. +1 on top of that proficiency. If you,
I'll
if you
hand
read
it to
this
him
book.
then.
Cool.
I think this might be of interest to you.
It's a book, but it does look interesting. I'll see. So I'd have to read it for 40 hours.
Over
40 hours within 5 days, over 5 days.
It sucks, but it's worth it.
Yeah, Christine drew a thermometer on the back of her character sheet one time,
Yeah.
so she could like track how many hours I was giving her over time.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if this character can read a book for 40 hours.
That's a real question you have to ask yourself. Christine, your message, I'm pretty sure +1 magic weapons are uncommon.
Oh.
They're not
Damn
common. Yeah.
There's nothing common I want. Okay. That makes sense. Because it's like, why say that? Anyway.
Oh yeah, we were entitled to a common magic item.
common, yeah.
If you spent 250 of your gold on
I
it.
should have gotten the Staff of the Battle Master, but instead I got the Smiling Shield or whatever. Shields of Expression.
Well, I definitely don't have 250 gold, so.
I don't know where you spent your money on, because I'm pretty sure I gave everyone like 400 plus.
Yeah, it was
gold.
400 something, and then you spent some of it on a common magic item.
Do I need the Staff of Bird Calls? Or. No. I'm
Ooh,
kidding.
pretty worth.
That's like a drunken Amazon shopping right there, being like, I could buy
know.
this.
Oh
Really?
yeah, I had to buy like an identify pearl.
Oh, 50 gold for the Identify Pearl is tough, but it's not 400 gold.
Yeah, I probably bought because I also have 300 sheets of parchment.
All right. So you guys have had your hour rest. You were trying to do something. We already talked about cleaning through the book. What do you want to do? You could head back to where you were, to the room where you saw something slithering. There was also a path. I don't know how far out you guys can see, but way back when, where you found the dead body,
We could've
there
gone
was
to
a
the
path
right.
left
Yeah,
unexplored.
I looked
there.
at the shadows
Yeah.
first, but also before that, Tyler, roll your fucking hit dice, please.
I
You
You
rolled
did.
rolled
one.
1. Is that all
Yeah,
you
you
need? You're at
don't-
17 HP.
No, I'm not.
You only rolled 1, so you
You
got
were-
10 lay on hands. Where did you get the rest of your health from?
I got 10 health from the boot.
Okay, if you're comfortable being at 17 HP, then you're good. You can roll more than 1 hit die per rest.
I thought it was just 1 hit die for
No,
rest.
you can roll as many
No.
as you choose to.
But you only regain up to half of your hit dice at every long
Right,
rest.
yeah.
So,
So when I
Like
rolled all of mine, so next long rest I only get up to 3.
But I can only. You just said I can only get half my hit
No,
dice.
you can roll.
Like
you
my-
can
You
roll
want-
all 6.
Oh, okay.
and you can also like pencil it and be like, okay, I got 9. I'll just do one more, or you don't have to roll them all in one shot.
Okay. I'm good with just the 2.
Okay.
A daring choice. Oh, because I did give you 8. Okay, that's fair. Yeah. All right. All right, and Damien will default to the party to see who wants to go first around the shadowy corner.
Well, I guess that would be with my hat of vermin. No, just kidding. Right.
I'm just waiting for you to start pickpocketing us.
You
find
guys
some
are all
weird
small
stuff.
potatoes. None of you seem to have enough money to interest. me.
Really? Okay. I like that.
Down here, is that where we're going?
Yeah. You can see up to 60 feet. That's like, I don't know, like
I'll measure it for you in a second. Yeah.
that or something. Yeah, about. Yeah, it works. Cool. So hold on, let me pull up Google Drive. What you actually are kind of making out looks like an old dungeon that you would find under a castle. As you look at this, you think, oh yeah, Armina used to be a fortress. So these sewers are also probably what used to be the dungeon underneath the castle. I'm probably looking at the old prison cell that they kept prisoners in. Blah 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 blah. As you can see, there seem to be 3 cells. One here that you can't see into, one here that you can't see into, and one here that you can't see into. Make a perception check.
You make it.
I am the god of this world. I don't make.
You're the narrator. No. Sorry.
You
What
do
was
manage to see a shadow as it sneaks by, but you can't really make out what you looked at. But it seems
Alright.
like there was a lot of it.
So it seems like there was a big shadow that walked by. A -1 to my perception. That's great as a rogue. Guess I'll try to stealth up a little bit and investigate.
Make a stealth check. I should have the stat blocks up. Hold on, I have trying to pull out a token.
I had to
I mean, as
refresh.
far as you know, you're stealthy, but
Yeah. Alright, cool. Great rolls all around.
y'all gonna die.
Yep. Alright. Just gonna, I guess, do a jig down this hallway. That stealth roll.
Give me a second. I lost my page. Let me
The
see
jig
what's
is you
that.
trying so hard to be stealthy.
So far, I've been bad at stealthing, so I definitely see.
So here's the hilarious thing. Even with that stealth, you actually get a closer look at what you're looking for, because they don't seem to notice you with an 11 stealth. Even in your mind, you're like, I could be doing a lot better, but these guys don't seem to pick up on you. And you actually see 2 large swarms of creatures. And we're going to use the dead polar bear.
That's kind of fun.
Oh.
You see one, because I can't find a swarm, and I was like, this is the only gross thing I can find, the dead. Which I don't know why that's an included token.
Why is this?
You see one in here, Vixaris, and you see one in here. It looks to you to be like boggles. Lots and lots of boggles. So many boggles that they seem to actually be forming kind of strange telepathic commune. Not
Like
quite.
a rat king.
Sort of, yeah. Each of their heads is kind of scalped, and you can't actually see the tops of their brains.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm assuming you found your way. You moved slightly into the like somewhere in here or here to see them, but yeah. The doors to the cages are closed, but it seems like every once in a while a boggle kind of slips out and sneaks back in. It doesn't seem like the cage keeps the swarm in.
Cool. I relay this to the team. What would you guys like to do? I'm going to default to your expertise. Or lack thereof.
Yeah, my expertise is not in sneaking, so if you guys want to get the drop on these folks, you should go ahead without me. I do the yelling and the breaking of doors, not so much the sneaking bit.
Alright.
Okay, do I think that whatever we're trying to find, the Emerald Eye, is gonna be this way? Knowing
You-
that this is like the dungeon? And
well,
so-
if you remember, there was a sign at the top that said "No Go," so you don't think any members of the Emerald Eye go this way.
Okay, I'm just gonna point out, as much as I'd like to reduce the population of these tiny bastards, I don't think I don't really think this is where we want to go.
Yeah, but treasure
Oh, okay.
though. That's people hide things in dungeons, right? That's what people do. I'm fine with coming back later. I have no issue with that. We just gotta keep note of it.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay. I'm going to leave that area.
Cool. What you want to do? You can continue down this path. There was a path you guys neglected to go down earlier. Those are your two options.
Let's
If you're
just
not going to go.
hang left for now.
Wait, which path?
There's left here, and then back where we found the dead body, there was a path to the right.
Oh. Yeah, but we'd have to cross the...
Look, I will.
Disgusting
You
shit
can get a
water
running
to,
start. It's fine. You'll make it. You're okay.
You're also already covered in
Oh,
sewage water.
right.
Stop lying to yourself.
All right. So, I mean, do we think it's worth it to continue? I guess we're exploring the sewers, right? So.
The sounds are getting quieter. The noises are getting darker in this direction. You don't really think there's much this
Cool.
way.
So Damien will return this assessment, let the party know, and then we'll head back towards the way we came. Right, team? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I like this one.
I was out of character. Right.
I long jump across, and I land because my strength is so high.
Good job.
I'm gonna, in this corridor, look for a spot where it might be the least unpleasant to, you know, dip my toe in and hop across.
Make an investigation check.
Can we walk around this
Fine.
way, Ben?
Walk around
Oh,
what
you
way?
could go all the way back to the beginning. Yeah, you could.
Yeah,
There you
you
go.
could.
Yeah,
You
I'm
could
gonna
just
walk-
do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning, and
That's fine.
I'm gonna peer down this hallway.
Yeah, the hallway seems to veer to the north there.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go up here.
Okay, cool.
Like, oh, I'll meet them at the same time. When Damien peeks around his
Does
corner.
anybody know
I'll
where the
peek around.
small child went?
She's surprisingly spry, given how she almost died about an
Like an
hour ago.
hour ago.
Hey man, we've all been there.
As you continue down,
I got lost because half my ear's missing, and you guys were talking into my bad ear.
you continue down. It looks like this path veers to the south. Trying to uncover. I might have a descriptor for this one. Give me a sec.
Ooh.
No, yeah, cause you hear the sound of a waterfall going up or down. You can't really tell. The water seems to be moving faster here. You feel like if you go into the water at this point, you might lose your footing.
Hey, the water's moving really fast here. We could lose our footing.
Even
What do
more
you-
reason to stay out of the water, then.
There are a lot of people peeing up above here.
And it's falling
Please
on
don't
your
make me
head.
think about where all this comes from.
Yeah, speaking of comes from,
Mixara sleeps.
enjoy that one. Anyways,
Ieto joins her.
Yeah.
This party's over, guys.
Yeah.
All right,
Tuesday
as-
night Mixara start their own party.
did I mention I'm a cop?
You guys are you guys are continuing down till you hit this point that's revealed to you. Not much is happening as you're walking by the shit river.
We're
Um,
up shit creek now.
Yeah.
I'd like to investigate like
I
the
can't believe
wall
it took
we
us
got.
this long. to
Cool,
get
Cool,
there.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Schitt's Creek, yes.
If you don't like my cop puns, well, you're in the wrong place.
Um,
19.
You're noticing a lot more scribbles and scratches here. You think that this might be where more boggles are versus where you saw the sign that said no go.
On which side of the both
The
of
on
Boggles
her-
fucking
on her
tricked
side.
us.
On my side, like right here where my character is, right? And then,
No, so basically what I'm saying is you look from the scribbles and scratches Vixaris can see, she feels you are going in the right direction to find where the boggles who you first ambushed ran off to.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense?
I believe.
Okay. Get ready, because those of you who decided not to go around are going to need to make a deck save to get through the water, because the trail
Oh,
ends
great.
there and restarts at a gate.
ah, jerks.
Oh no.
Tempted to burn a Misty Step.
As that's true, you can Misty Step.
Are you gonna use your fucking second level spell? Nice, dude.
I guess we'll try to wade through shit creek.
Yeah, you got to make a deck save to. No, strength save to hold yourself up.
Strength. save.
Damien will cast guidance on himself and then jump 7 feet.
Well, goodbye.
So right
I'm
smack
out
dab
of
in
the
the
water
middle.
now.
Vixaris, you are pulled under and you do hit your head, taking 1d4 bludgeoning damage before you can catch yourself.
This is a strength save or a strength check?
Strength save.
I don't know why I asked it.
Now
It
I
literally
roll
doesn't
high on
matter.
damage.
Wait, what's the save that we need to, or is it a check?
It's a strength save to see if you can if you go into the water to get to the other side.
Oh, wait, I
Okay,
guess
I'm gonna
going
have
down
Misty
here,
Step
right?
ready if I think it's gonna go poorly.
Okay. Ianta, you are able to hold yourself together as you wade through the water.
Do I make it across the space?
Great.
Which side are you wading over to? That side? Okay, great. Damien, you're wading to the straight
Yeah,
forward
yeah.
side? Okay.
Could I use Step of the Wind and double my jump distance?
Yeah, I guess Step of the Wind dash. Does that double your jump distance?
It does.
It's like a weird descriptor in the middle. Nobody ever uses it until just now. So
I
When
guess
can you
I guess
start running on walls?
it's like level
right
11.
now, baby. I'll just...
Fine.
All right, yeah, do it, Bevy.
just
Jump. What
across
side are you
water.
jumping across?
to this side, I guess. I
Cool.
don't think I can make this other one.
Cool.
That seems like too far. Yeah, I kick off the wall though to get that extra spring.
Jackie Chan it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. The trail continues. Damien on one side,
Is this
everybody
just
else on the
an
other.
I
Alcove
may have
sort
made
of
a
thing?
grave mistake staying over here, but
It is an alcove, yeah. You're about to find out as you turn the corner.
we all agree, so Damien does it.
Yeah, we'll let Damien take the lead this time.
I did tank.
Take
I-
the
I
lead, I
can-
said.
Are you sure? I can.
Or
Take
if you want to do it.
Damien-
Damien's like, I also took the lead last time, and he's like charging forward.
Like, yeah, not trying to be like quiet or subtle at
No,
all.
yeah, not at all.
As you get forward, Damien, you do see a staircase across from you.
Hey
With a
guys,
big
there's
tarp
stairs
with a big
over
red
here.
eye- With a big green eye and a big tarp kind of fly. You think you might have found the entrance to the Emerald
The
Isle.
entrance to the Emerald Eye. There's a tarp.
I would have expected them to be subtler.
Damien sort of
Not
like
many people
stares
come
at the
down
water,
this
and he's
far.
like, "Is it fast moving here as well?"
It is.
What's the I guess I look down here. Is there anything
Where are you looking down? Sorry.
there? Below Damien.
Oh no,
the
that's
south
that's another grate where
It's
water
a
is coming
toilet,
in.
man.
Another sewer pipe.
I'm just gonna
Look
cast
valuable,
guidance.
or- Does it look like I can steal anything from this Emerald Eye?
It's like
or
a drawing.
Is it just like carved? It's not like there's no jewel in it or anything.
No, it's a tarp with a drawing of an emerald eye on
Oh, duh. Sorry.
it.
I got
The emerald eye is the name of the kid.
worst fucking rogue ever. Can I steal this tarp? Is the tarp valuable?
I mean, it could be.
All right. So, Damien, what were you asking me?
Hey, Bevy, can you lend me a a hand, a rat? I mean a hand?
Yeah.
Just fucking
Uh,
try and catch me, okay?
Oh, ready to catch.
I'll just strength save to try and not get swept away.
Okay. Yeah, you easily are able to hold your own as the water
I grab
begins
onto
to
his
try to sweep under
squirmy
your feet.
arm.
Yeah, and get lifted up to the other side.
Almost pull me in, probably. Not that
This
strong.
plate mail, yeah.
And do you guys continue in?
Damien charges in. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever you guys want to do.
Cyrus leaves. No. Yes,
You could do that. You're behind us.
it's true. Now, she readies her weapon and looks ahead.
Cool.
Yeah, Damien will go first because he's the tanky boy. He's wearing the plate armor. Water gets through plate armor, but most projectiles don't.
Yeah, as soon as... Wait, no. I guess we were planning not to fight them yet.
Talk
Until
first,
We know
stab
for sure it's a
later.
fight.
Cool. Everybody, as you're walking through, whoever's in front, make me a perception check.
No, sorry. I will do everything this session, guys. Don't worry.
Or someone else can do
Yeah, I don't
it.
mind if somebody
I
else
killed
goes
can all make
first.
two boggarts or whatever those things.
Whoever wants to go
Matt,
first is
that
fine.
lead.
Boggle.
Sure, I'll make a perception check.
Bevy, your monk senses are tingling. You don't see anything in the first entrance of the Emerald Eye hideout. Which, by the way, I'll give you a little description. You got little wax candles along the walls, kind of creating an eerie glow. Strange little trinkets are lining the floors and walls. Things that Boggles might have swapped, stolen real quick and then disappeared to come down here and then thrown to the side because they no longer care about. You don't hear a lot of noise. In fact, you hear kind of an eerie wind and the whoosh of the water behind you. Bevy, your senses tingle that there might be some kind of trap ahead of you. And as you look up, you actually do see a very heavy metal ball and chain ready to swing down on anybody who walks into this little circle laying here.
Ooh. Okay. I will turn to the group and say, "You guys see that?" And I point up towards the ball. And
Know what? And I
Why
walk
not?
into the.
do I see any way that I think? I don't know much about disarming traps. Who could disarm a trap?
So,
Bevy, you also notice kind of like a mechanism, a green eye with a little hole in it where the pupil is that you imagine to be the mechanism of the trap.
Okay. What are you smart guy? Can you come up here?
me?
Shoko starts to walk forward.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take a look as well.
I'll step back. I'll point it out. Be like, I've learned not to mess with those things.
Anyone who wants to make an attempt to disarm the trap can make a check.
I'll try to aid by investigating it,
Do thieves do?
see if I can provide any insight as to the mechanism.
These tools are used to disarm a trap.
Oh,
Okay.
I have those, and I might have these
I do as well.
fancy gloves to help in this.
Yeah, my fancy glove.
Did you want these?
Drama.
I'm gonna just do it. And
So the gloves turn invisible when you put them on, right?
Yes.
They're not even there anymore.
Yeah. So they're just my hands, so I look hella cool. That's a 13. A cool 13.
Still
I'm
not
great at
enough
this.
as you break the mechanism and are now unable to disarm the trap.
Look
Oh.
at how good at
13.
disarming traps I truly am.
I'll start looking for a triggering mechanism.
You see a make an investigation check.
I will cast guidance on Ianto because I like him.
Oh, thanks
Uh,
for not guiding me.
You thought my handshake
see a
was
weight-
weird.
You see a weighted plate, like one of the tiles is weighted right here.
All right. We should just let's just avoid this particular spot on the floor then.
We agree, so we avoid the
Alright.
ball and chain trap.
I immediately no.
I will continue this way, I guess.
Cool. Heading straight to the north.
Yep.
It leads to a stairway heading down on the east there.
Do I hear anything?
Now you actually make a perception check. Murmurs, mumbles, shifting movement, a little bit of metal clanking. It sounds like there's someone down there.
All right. I will go down and peek around the corner.
Are you being stealthy?
I will attempt to be stealthy.
Nice.
Fuck that.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck that. Fuck that 31.
Wow.
Yikes.
As far as you can tell, Bevy, you're stealthy. As you turn around and you see yourself going further and further and further downstairs in a twisting, eventually you see what looks like a kind of a ruined house underneath in this dungeon, where you see two guards standing. And if we proceed any further, I'm going to take us to another map.
Okay.
Just saying, I have to be up early tomorrow. for
Do we
work.
want to call it here?
That would be nice because our air conditioning is broken and I'm sweating so bad and I need to.
Ew. Okay. All right. Well, let's call it here. Hope y'all had
That was
fun.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next week we do try. Is that right?
Try is next week. Yes.
And then the week after we're back to Seven Sealed Gate.
Indeed. I have to check. Yeah. Oh yeah.
okay.
Vacation schedule. I forget about that. But yeah, it's most likely try next week.
Okay. All right. I know I'm not here for try next week because
That's the 12th of
I
June,
gotta
right?
go
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta
I'm
get
actually gonna check my calendar right now to
Yeah,
confirm.
Ty and Ben were the maybes on try next week. Scott should be back from his vacation, and everybody else seemed to be okay with that. So.
Oh, was I? No, I was maybe for this week.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm still a maybe for the week.
Okay.
There's, I don't want to get into it.
You're good. You're good. No, it's really not a worry. Like summer is summer. It is what it is.
Yeah.
No, dude, like summer's not like it's just May and June that I'm like crazy busy.
So most of
then
summer.
July and
No,
August, like I work 3 days a week.
Oh, that sounds great.
It is and it's not. I don't make enough money.
Okay. Fair.
They refuse. They refuse to pay me more than 32 hours a week,
Rough.
and I'm a full-time employee.
That's rough.
That's pretty illegal.
Oh,
It's
I know.
actually not. They did it to me when I was working at King of Prussia.
Ugh,
You can be 30 hours a week and be a full-time employee.
Yeah,
It's stupid.
it's
So,
but also
messed
for
up.
like 4 to 5 weeks straight, I work 60, 80-hour weeks. So, I guess that's supposed to pay off.
They're supposed to pay. They legally have to pay you overtime at that point, don't they?
I get paid overtime.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, then you're good.
But like some weeks, it's like you can't work more than 40 hours. I refuse to pay you overtime. It's like, well, if I hit overtime, you're paying me.
That's when you just
Overtime.
leave. Yeah, you just leave as soon as you hit 40.
I'm waiting for them to be like, well, I can't pay you.